Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to AEW Dark. Myself, Excalibur, alongside Taz, and we are here tonight in the sold-out Wintrust Arena in Chicago, Illinois. And Taz, we have an incredible show for you tonight.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Dark's gonna be off the chain as usual, my friend. Come on, it's always awesome.
And not only that, we have the recap, the fallout from AEW Revolution, alongside some post-match exclusive interviews. Don't go anywhere. The Dark Order has tormented SCU for weeks. And now this is just starting out in a fist fight here on the Revolution buy-in. And the numbers, Dark Order just overwhelming SCU.
Just a complete wear out of ST.
Colt Cabana. Colt Cabana.
Wait a minute, you hear that? Hold on. What exciting song! Chicago's own Colt Cabana!
Ducking under, and Cabana making the trip down from Maxwell Street and laying in the elbows to Dark Order.
Do you think, Colt?
And now Grayson and Cabana squaring off center of the ring, downtown Chicago.
This is awesome. Here we go.
Cabana and Grayson. Oh, but the Dark Order once again.
Just too many of them. Just too many. Wait a minute.
Is that the?
Is this the Exalted one?
It's Daniels.
It's Kris Daniels.
What the? Oh, Daniels laying in shots. The Dark Order.
Well, here I am, AEW Chicago, Illinois, and you know, when you've been doing it as long as me, you know you always come prepared, and as the great vets in this wrestling industry would say, you always bring your gear, always have your gear. You never know when you're called upon. I mean, I have known, especially Matt and Nick, you know, the Young Bucks, for so long, such a great relationship, and of course Cody and Kenny. I've been wrestling with these guys for decades, honestly. And they said, come be a part of the family, come be a part of AEW, and you don't have to sign a contract, you don't have to do anything, you can do what you do, Colt, and that's the opportunity and the invitation I was looking for. And they said, if something arises, feel free to speak your mind and put in your 2 cents. Well, I don't necessarily always like to put in my 2 cents verbally as a podcaster and a commentator and everything in the world of professional wrestling. Yes, of course, sometimes I will, but physically, I'm still doing this. And I am at the highest peak of my game, whether it's Japan, Australia, or even now, maybe even on TNT. I saw the opportunity, the Dark Order and SCU, and again, SCU, friends of mine for years. I saw an opportunity. I saw a city desperate for somebody to make some kind of move. We didn't know where CD was, but I did know where I was. I was here in Chicago, in front of my hometown, my people, my family. And I took that trip down 94. Here I am, the Revolution. They couldn't have said it any better, and maybe even today, a revolution starts. Dark Order, if this is something you wanna, I can do it. I've been doing it for years, and I'll be doing it for more years going on. If you wanna move this forward, we can. I'm here to do anything. SCU, I got your back. The Elite, I've got your back.
I'm here with Christopher Daniels. Tonight you came out as if you were the Exalted One. What prompted you to do that?
What prompted me? I'll tell you what prompted me, Lexi. I'll tell you what I finally realized. I'll tell you what fact made the scales fall from my eyes tonight here in Chicago at Revolution. I realized that all the lies, all the half-truths, all the promises, those empty promises that the Dark Order has been offering ever since they got a microphone in their greasy little hands. The biggest lie of all was the story of the Exalted One. You see, there is no Exalted One. There is no one behind Evil Uno and Stu Grayson. It's just them talking lies and telling half-truths and trying to make themselves more than they are, which is just desperate little men. Well, guess what, guys? Tonight, I showed the world that there is no Exalted One, that it's just you. And now it's just you, and it's just us. SCU, Colt Cabana, Dark Order. We're gonna do everything in our power to end you once and for all. You are a cancer. at AEW, and we are going to cut you out like you deserve and end you once and for all. You're done! I said so, and I mean it. I will see you later.
The champion, the native beast, Nyla Rose, representing the Oneida tribe, reigns supreme here in AEW.
I'm standing here with Kris Statlander. A tough loss tonight. This is your first big match on a pay-per-view. How are you feeling?
Disappointed. You know, maybe today wasn't the day the Galaxy's greatest took the belt home to her home planet, but maybe next time I'll be a little bit more down to earth coming into such a big event.
Sends Cassidy into the ropes. Cassidy ducks under a second lariat. Cassidy comes back, goes up and over the top of Pac. And a drop kick takes the bastard off his feet.
Yay, look at that. Freshly squeezed, strikes again.
And they're standing in Chicago.
Oh,
It's the Lucha Bros.
Ray Phoenix. Oh, the hook kick.
Ray Phoenix and
What in the world? Why?
Pentagon Jr. Now Chuck Taylor going over the top.
I'm standing here with Pac. After what we witnessed tonight, what is your relationship with the Lucha Brothers?
Excuse me, little lady. That is none of your business. What you should be asking me about is what just happened in that ring, and what just happened is called the inevitable. And to the AEW matchmakers, you should be ashamed. Orange Cassidy's current condition is on your conscience, and you keep your nose out of my business.
All right, your exclusive match on AEW Dark, tag team action in the women's division, Taz.
Yes, when you have, listen, we have an excellent women's division, and we got a couple of nasty ones in this one here, with Penelope Ford teaming up with Dr. Britt Baker against
Yuka Sakazaki and the former AEW Women's World Champion Riho. Let's throw it down to our colleague, the esteemed, the illustrious Justin Roberts, standing by in the ring.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, this is a tag team bout set for one fall with a 20-minute time limit. Introducing first, from Southtown, Yuka Sakazaki.
Well, Taz, we have seen in the last couple of weeks, Yuka Sakazaki has taken the hearts and minds of the AEW faithful by storm.
the energy of this young lady, the exuberance is something epic. I love it, man. She just brings the excitement, even makes me smile.
From Shinagawa City, Japan, Riho.
And as we mentioned up top, Riho, the former AEW Women's World Champion, would like nothing more than a shot at Nyla Rose and the AEW Women's World Championship. Or I suppose Kris Statlander, because that match is yet to take place officially.
Yeah. Well, excellent ovation, by the way, for Riho, the first ever AEW Women's Champion.
And their opponents first being accompanied to the ring by Kip Sabian from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, Penelope Ford.
Super Bad Jones.
Super bad Penelope Ford. We've seen her in recent months in the corner of Kip Sabian, but now we'll see her in ring competition. And alongside Kip Sabian, and the attitude is flowing.
Oh, yeah. I'm a big fan of both of these people, Excalibur. Kip Sabian, straight up blue chip athlete in that ring. Every time you see him wrestle, Penelope Ford comes out. She's just got that star quality. She jumps off of your TV screen or laptop these days.
And her tag team partner from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, Dr. Britt Baker, D.M.D.
Man, a lot of boos for the doctor.
Yeah, frosty reception for Dr. Britt Baker.
Frosty. That's funny.
It is very cold here in Chicago.
That was a good one.
But just a few weeks ago, Britt Baker was in singles action against Yuka Sakazaki. Yuka pulled one out, pulled out the victory, and Britt did not take it too kindly. You can see Yuka remembering that that free dental extraction she got at the hands of Britt Baker.
Oh, you saw Yuka. Yeah, you're right. You pointed it out, man. Oh, whoa! It's Sakazaki.
Yuka looking for revenge.
Yeah, she's getting it.
Things have completely broken down, and look at this, Kip Sabian.
Oh, Sabian, he ate a big knee strike.
Penelope Ford with a boot to the midsection of Riho. Riho reverses, sends Penelope out onto Kip. And Britt and Yuka squaring off in the corner.
Referee shots by Yuka, man.
Referee Mike Posey calling for the bell. This match underway. Not sure who is the legal member of the Yuka Riho tag team. But right now,
the doctor is getting her jaw worked on. Britt Baker's in trouble here.
The assisted drop kick by Yuka and Riho. And now Yuka with the lateral press cover, hook of the leg. 2 count only from referee Mike Posey.
You see it. It's very rare to see someone attack the jaw and teeth area, the mouth of Dr. Britt Baker. But, you know, Riho and Yuka both doing that. Very smart. I like it.
Riho with a wild swing and a miss. Ripcord elbow strike. Oh, kick to the patella.
Wow. That could just dislocate your knee, Excalibur. Really quick shot. As you pointed out, the kneecap, the patella.
We'll have to watch on the mobility of Riho as Penelope Ford takes a side headlock. Interesting that she opts not to go for the knee, Taz.
No, good point. Yeah, I agree with you. I thought maybe that's a good opportunity to get yourself a single leg, take your opponent down, knee bar, something like that. But we'll see. I mean, she's got a bit of a size advantage, just Penelope.
Press.
Look at the athleticism by the first ever AEW Women's Champion.
And she takes Penelope off her feet, sending her into the far ropes, rolls in and tags out to Yuka Sakazaki, the magical girl.
Nice Ukemi roll into the corner to get the magical girl in. The magical girl. You should be the magical guy.
Hey. I appreciate that. Oof. Oh, double
toe holds.
Double drop toe holds. Double elbow drops to the lower back of Penelope Ford. Now double rolling clutch. They've got Penelope.
Awesome.
But the referee, this is a double team submission hold. They count to 5 with the break.
Yeah, Penelope right now, she had an opportunity, as we both pointed out, when Britt Baker, before she made that tag, she probably should have went for that knee, Penelope.
Yuka Sakazaki.
Snap suplexes. Yeah, awesome.
Looking perhaps for the 3. Nope, not Amigos. Instead, she's got her in the scoop. And almost like a Northern Lights bomb. Kensuke Sasaki style. 1, 2, no.
The power right there, very impressive by Sakazaki.
Or I guess in her case, it'd be Akira Hokuto style.
Yeah, true, good point.
And now Yuka Sakazaki with the head of Penelope Ford isolated, spins around, kick to the back of the head. Yuka building up some momentum, but Kip Sabian sweeps out the leg.
Kip, come on now, dude. Please.
He's behind the back of the referee.
Super bad, living up to
look at this.
Britt Baker zone. Face first.
The curb stomp from Britt Baker. Yuka already had that molar shattered, and she has actually a post that has to settle. It was drilled into her jawbone, and it has to settle for a few weeks before a replacement molar can be plopped in there.
And you know for a fact that that mouth, that tooth is not healed, being drilled. And if anyone knows that, it's a professional like Britt Baker.
Cover.
Well, she is a dentist, so she knows.
Oh, is she? I hadn't heard this.
Well, you know, I'm just trying to point out that image is joining us on.
Oh, look at butterfly suplex. Britt covers, hooks the far leg. Yuka able to kick out once again.
Almost got the win right there.
Yeah, I think that blindside shot by Dr. Baker.
Listen to Chi-Town. They want Yuka to get it going here. Getting behind her.
And Britt taking umbrage with this. Got Yuka gets, look at that. Throttling her across that middle strand. And now
not again.
God. The throat, the jugular of Yuka Sakazaki.
Look at Penelope, look at Ford.
Again.
God, just see. Oh, man, they are just wearing this poor girl's head and neck and jaw out.
Covered, 1, 2. No, Yuka kicked out, but there's not a lot of mustard on that one, Taz.
Oh, no, wow, that was Yeah, you got to figure Sakazaki is in a lot of trouble.
She desperately needs a tag out to Riho as Penelope muscling Yuka to the corner. Now hammer throw across the ring. Penelope
shows that athleticism.
Oh, big back elbow strike.
Great job by Penelope Ford. I don't think she's done, my man.
Oh, definitely not the high boot again across the jaw, Taz.
Penelope Ford going for the cover here. Got it.
Oh, so close.
Well, you said there was not a lot, Excalibur, of the kick out earlier on Yuka Sakazaki. And again, not a lot out of that kick out. She's in a lot of pain, Sakazaki.
Yuka desperately needs a tag here.
Speaking of tags, Britt Baker now legal, tagged herself in.
Great continuity there by this Ersatz tag team of Britt Baker and Penelope Ford.
Smart. See both hands, right? Both hands, palms first, driving the jaw up of Yuka.
And referee Mike Posey trying his best to keep control of this match, but then Kip Sabian now entering the ring.
Kip, what is he doing? He's got to get out of the ring. Posey, get his ass out of here. And I like Kip.
But this has allowed Penelope Ford and Britt Baker to just put the boots to Yuka Sakazaki.
Oh, man, look at these shots. Those forearms by Dr. Britt Baker.
Now Britt charging. Oh, Yuka gets the boot up, and you saw she placed her bottom foot, or her left foot on the bottom rope for leverage.
Yeah, correct. Right, good observation. Excalibur, look at that missile drop kick.
And Yuka desperately needs to make a tag, but her opponent is in between her and her partner.
She's gonna get it. She got it, yeah. Here comes Riho.
Riho headed up to the top. Penelope Ford charges in. She's not the legal woman, but still. Oh, Riho cartwheels through the lariat attempt.
Yeah,
drop kick.
She blocked that lariat with that handstand. That cartwheel, I should say.
Riho
got to sharpen up my gymnastics.
Goes behind, looking for the crucifix.
Oh, Lord! Oh, man. Wow, right on the back of the head.
Turning Penelope Ford inside out.
Holy cow. Look at Kip saying, come on, dude.
Kip grabbing the legs of Riho, but Yuka Sakazaki up to the magical girl splash. And now Riho headed up top.
Oh, no. Look at this.
Oh, the diving body press on Kip Sabian.
Great job, Riho.
Yuka Sakazaki returning Britt Baker to the ring. This could be two pinfalls on Britt for Yuka in 30 days.
Gotta hurry up. Hurry it up. Hayaku. Let's hurry up.
And the diving foot stops. Cover. 1, 2. No.
Wow, you can just see that Riho very frustrated right there. I thought she was going to get the win on Britt Baker.
And look at Britt clutching her midsection.
Maybe a Northern Lights now, but Baker realizes it. She's backing up out of it to stop her opponent from thrusting her hips for a bridge.
Oh, Penelope sweeping Yuka off the ropes. Britt corkscrew. Ooh. Fisherman's neck breaker.
Oh, no,
Britt steps over.
Oh, she's going for lockjaw
Riho's
here.
fighting it. Riho's fighting it.
She's going for lockjaw.
Oh, Riho rolls her up.
She counted it.
1, 2, 3. No, Kip with the assist.
Man.
And now Riho trapped in the center of the ring.
Oh, no,
come on. Lockjaw's applied and Riho submits.
The winners of this match, the team of Penelope Ford and Dr. Britt Baker, DMD.
No choice but to tap on that vicious submission hold, that lockjaw by Dr. Britt Baker. But God, Kip Sabian, you got to give him a massive assist for that. A lot of tomfoolery in that deal there.
Taz, it was an underhanded victory, but it was still a win at the end of the day. As Britt Baker and Penelope Ford building up some momentum for themselves in the women's division here in All Elite Wrestling. Ladies and gentlemen, everybody, thank you very much for joining us here tonight on AEW Dark. We'll see you next time.